It is quarter past the hour here on Morning Drive. We go back inside the ropes. And Jordan Spieth, the two-time major champion and the winner of this event 2 years ago, about 12 minutes west of our world headquarters. He won it at Isleworth, coming off having won the Australian Open, shooting 63 in the final round. Well, he's coming off winning the Australian Open again as we bring back in our Damon Hack. And Damon, I know you had a chance to chat with Jordan. What was on his mind?
I tell you, Gary, we all look back to that, what happened 2 years ago with Jordan Spieth winning the Australian Open and the Hero World Challenge, and how it set up that monster 2015 season. And I asked him, what did it mean to you, Jordan, to win yesterday? He said, listen, the fact I was able to win this tournament and get it done meant everything to him. It was important that he's able to play great golf at this time of year and carry it into the next year. He's a momentum player, if nothing. He said, I hadn't closed out a tournament since May winning the Colonial. It was very important for him, as he said, to close one out. He's already thinking big. He's thinking about Augusta. And I'll tell you something else, Gary. He was the last player on the driving range yesterday after competing in the Pro-Am. He was still working on his game. He told me also he is testing some clubs this week, but he's thinking big about 2017, and why not, especially when you consider what happened 2 years ago.
You know, Damon, we go back to that win in Australia, and you were most emphatic about what you thought it would mean, and you were absolutely right going into 2015. You mentioned changes. He had tweeted out the prototype ball that he is going to have in play this week from Titleist. As far as like him in this field this week, isn't it interesting, in the absence of Jason Day and Rory McIlroy, if Tiger's not in the field, this guy would be the headline. It's almost like he's under the radar.
Oh, no question about it, Gary. And he's so feisty when he's not winning golf tournaments, and he's so edgy. And he knows that last year. He said, you know, I had a B year. You know, he wants to have an A year. He's one of those players in that small table of players like Rory McIlroy and Jason Day and Tiger Woods. So for, you know, who probably said it better than anybody, if you're not winning major championships, you know, why else are you out here? He's someone who plays to win golf tournaments, to win the biggest trophies, to have those peaking moments in the most important weeks of the season. So he is a little bit under the radar this week. A lot of guys are rusty. A lot of guys have said, hey, I haven't picked up a club in a month. This is very much a business trip for Jordan Spieth. He knows how important this time of year was to him 2 years ago, and he really wants to duplicate that and get off to 2017 in the hottest way possible when he begins the year in Hawaii, as he is wont to do.
Damon, thank you very much. Charlie, you know, his win in Australia, he had to fight to get in that playoff, and he said, you know what, executing those couple of shots in the playoff meant a lot to him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny how winning turns your confidence on. But I tell you what, looking at this warm-up session with that wind blowing, hearing Damon talk about a lot of the guys being rusty, my eye is drawn to a Jordan Spieth, because when the conditions get tough, the guy with the best short game on the planet, he's the guy that gets to the top, and I'm expecting him to be really, really in the mix this week.
Yeah, he's a most recent winner. Hideki Matsuyama is a recent winner. Brooks Koepka has also won a golf tournament around the world in the last couple of weeks. We come back 18 minutes past the hour. Tiger Woods' first tee shot here on Golf Channel at noon. We're back after this.